are you this morning? Today is August the 14th and I'm going to be drawing another back or painting another back of my zines. Sorry, just needed to close the door. Welcome. I hope you're all well, awake. Some of you have probably been awake for many hours. And I have a book to show you as well this morning. But first, I'm going to tell you which bird I'm drawing and also the foliage. And then we will get started. So, yesterday I heard a cedar wax swing. I could not find it. I couldn't see it, but apparently it was there. And it's a beautiful bird. Has anybody seen it? I would love to know if you've seen it before. Anyway, I screenshotted Google and all its images, which take me to many different pages. So I think I have enough here that I can work from. But yeah, I've never seen one in person before. They're beautiful. Look at the tail. Really pretty. And then the tree this is the one that I was talking about. It's, what is that? Is that a fuchsia? Hi Teresa, how are you? Hola. You saw one once? I've never seen one. I want to see one. Is it a freesia or a fuchsia or a good morning? Anyway, I've seen a few of these trees. I love them. I thought these flowers were usually bushes. Can any, oh, Rose of Sharon, that's it. Yes, and there's white ones with red on the inside as well. Are there pink ones as well? I think there are pink ones. Rose of Sharon, thank you. I knew it had a name. Good morning, Natty. Anyway, so that's going to be my backdrop because I took a picture. It's in our neighborhood. But look how pretty they are even when they're closed. Really, really pretty. So that's what I'm going to be drawing today. And then my book today is of David Milne. If you were around for Artists in April, I did do a portrait of David Milne back in April. When he's actually a contemporary of, I don't think he's part of the group of seven, but he's a contemporary of the group of seven. And his work, I love his work. It is very different. And in person, it's stunning. So I just want to show you, like, it's a lot simpler than maybe you would think. That's Milne. And I think he, if I remember right, he was born in Canada and then went over to the US and then came back to Canada. So, but all his paintings were around the beginning of the 19th century. So early 1900s. And they're very different. Very, very different. He almost outlines and then fills in, but there's no big brush strokes like the group of seven. But he took inspiration from a lot of the same or similar landscapes. So he also went up to the lakes as well. He did a lot of still lifes. There aren't too many still lifes in this book, but at the AGO in Toronto, there are a lot of his still lifes, which I love. And I think I've shared them before. If I can find them on my camera roll, I'll share them in stories today. It also seems like they're almost like sketches. The paint is very sparse, but all of his work is like that. It's not really full paint, like when he fills in. But it has this kind of nice vibration to it, which I really like. I think this may have been the portrait that we did of him. Okay, so he has a couple of the still lifes. But he was very present, like, so he did like scenes of his bedroom and things that were going on, places that he visited. So if you haven't seen his work in person and you are able to access it, or go and see it, go and see it. It is fantastic. I haven't done my wing. Oh, he has his own wing at the AGO. Wing equals 2 rooms. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, we saw him together as well when we met up that one time. I had a deer workshop yesterday. Not too many people showed up, which was absolutely fine. I thought I was going to be teaching on my own, but Janet did show up, so that was good. It's weird having a organized class and people have already registered and then not many people like showing up. But yesterday it was really like, I'm like, where is everybody? And I know it's summer and it's, you know, it's a difficult time of year because, and people are working as well. But yeah, that was, I was like, oh, I guess it's going to be almost like an on-demand class today. But it wasn't. Janet showed up, so that's good. All right, I'm going to quickly do the front of my book so I don't get confused which day it is, and tell me what you guys have been up to. Melissa's here, and I know she has an art hang this evening, and it is a disco theme, right, Melissa? Do you want is it 80s disco? Is everybody getting dressed up tonight? Are you getting dressed up? I'm just going to do this very quickly. Melissa says, I was very taken by his use of black. I always thought black wasn't allowed in real art. Yeah, I don't use black much because I feel like it makes the colors muddy, but if you've used the Zorn palette, it's really interesting to use black and see how it reacts with paint and what colors you can get. So I don't think there's anything wrong with using black. I like trying to mix the colors without black, like to make them more muted, to darken. But yes, he outlined a lot with black, or he sketched a lot with black paint, and then filled in. Or that's what it seems anyway. This one is not going to be very colorful on the outside. August. What is if I put a big band of yellow on here? Oh, right. Art disco. We'll be drawing disco dancing, soul train dancers. Melissa says, I'll be playing one of Ray's house music sets in the background tonight. I thought that's what you did every Thursday. Are they not all Ray's music that you play? I thought it was. Sorry. Misunderstood that. Okay, 14. Good morning, Meryl. Maddie says, I took 2 YouTube classes on Amsterdam acrylic paint and wanted to know the difference from standard to expert. Learned that Mexican mural artists were first to use acrylic paint. First acrylic had tonics. Melissa says, I will be live tonight. I originally thought it would be a pre-recorded. Oh, it will be live tonight. So will Ray be there? Will he be there mixing? Is that what you mean? Mix with another medium to work. Interesting how acrylic has grown. Melissa says, no, that's music. That music's a friend makes for me. DJ Strobe. Oh, right. Okay. I guess it's been a while since that's come up. And maybe I asked right at the beginning. Okay, I'm just going to do that and then start on my cedar waxwing. So acrylic paint, so you think, so that's where acrylics first came about. Natty, is that just in like the Americas or Europe as well? That'd be interesting to know. What's the artist name of the book? I missed that. David Milne, M-I-L-N-E. We did his portrait in Artists in April, Nanette, and talked a little bit about him. But I found this one, $4.99 at Value Village. So happy, because I haven't been able to find many of his books, and I did go to the AGO when I went with Melissa and Jen. We went to the bookstore and they did have a David Milne book, but you know, that's the David, well, actually this one is retailed at $17, but this could be, well, when was it published? Let's have a look. So 2005. So that price could be from 2005. So probably is around at least $20, $25 now. Oh, okay. Melissa will be live. Ray's set is pre-recorded. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm going back to the wax wing. I do like the two together. I also like this one, so I'm going to do this one first. And I'm just going to be quite loose with this one today. So there's no meetups this weekend, but there is a session with Sam if you haven't registered for that, and that's on Tuesday coming, like approaching. So if you haven't registered for that, and you'll have the chance to win a Draw Your World book, or Draw Your Adventures book. I keep doing that. Draw Your Adventures book, her new book, because I have two and Sam will be giving away one as well. We'll be giving them away to, I'll be giving one and sending it out to somebody who wins from Canada, and then Sam will be giving hers to someone in North America or in the US of A, the US. Yeah, so join. Her theme is looking up. It's a prompt that's in a book, and I'm not sure if I'll be spotlit as well. I have to speak to Sam, but she has invited you guys to come as well. If you are a paying subscriber, then you can join. And the same with hers. If you're a paying subscriber of hers, then you can join. Ooh, that yellow is very pretty. Oh, Melissa. Melissa says, oh, work is getting in the way of Sam's session. Are you working from home? You could quietly join and be there. Natty says, no, it was founded in a European country, was up at 2:30 a.m. due to thunderstorm, couldn't go back to sleep, so I thought, let's learn art history. There are some YouTube classes I'm gonna take on difference taking. Yeah, Melissa says the AGO has a similar book to that. I think it's very similar, isn't it? And Natty says on traditional and acrylic gouache. Oh, okay. Which acrylic gouache is basically acrylics. That whole, it's just flat. It's just matte. But a lot of matte. It depends on the amount of latex that's in there. And then that says, thank you. I'll Google him to take a closer look. Yeah. And then he says, I'm trying to find what art supply I can get with my birthday art gift card. Not sure I would like a set of gouache traditional, but I've seen Amsterdam acrylic paint, both small set. And Natty says there's a mixing paint book at Blick store that could help me greatly. Oh, Natty, I think a lot of people, like if you watch people's YouTubes, you can get a lot of information on mixing without having to buy a, I think mixing is really about doing. I mean, yes, there's the whole color theory, and I like this one. I'm going to do this one. This guy is going to be dropping something into this guy's mouth. Yeah, there's the whole color mixing and everything, but as long as you know the basics, and if I was you, I would definitely not get too many colors, just get the primaries, and then you'll really practice your color mixing. Anyone's input on that? What should Natty get with her gift card? Also, I think gouache probably go a longer way than acrylics, because acrylics dry and then that's it, you can't use them anymore. But I mean, I love acrylics. Depends what you want to do. Do you want to draw in the sketchbook, or do you want to paint on canvases? What do you want to do? Melissa says, did you have a birthday recently, Natty? And Melissa says, agree, limited color set. I think it's coming up, isn't it, Natty? Your birthday. Oh. Okay, well, I made his tail too long, so I'm going to have to cover that. I forgot to do the legs of the other one. Meryl says gouache is what Natty should get. Yes, gouache is great for mixing, like really great. And then you're not wasting it because you can reactivate it. Maddie says, no, it's in a few months, but I'm trying to prepare because I'm doomed. Art shopped in my cart is total at $900. What are you buying for $900, Natty? I mean, sure, you can get, but you could get a set of just the 3 primaries probably for less than $50, like, of gouache. Like, you really don't need to be spending $900. Yeah, exactly. Melissa agrees. I was also going to suggest traditional gouache over acrylic to start with. You can reuse gouache if it dries on your palette. You can't reuse acrylics. Yeah, you'll be frustrated. And Nanette says, using primaries plus white has been very helpful in learning to mix colors, and it takes all the pressure off having to buy more colors, pre-mixed colors. I love how that you guys have all been converted to not spending so much on art supplies and succumbing to, you know, all these companies producing all these colors which you really don't need. I love that. I love it, love it. Okay, where's my purples? Where are my, oh, here. I don't think I have too many purples. Okay, I'm gonna go to the tree. The Rose of Sharon. And Julia says, gouache is fun to play with. Good morning, Julia, or good evening. Primary colors plus a good white set such as Holbein. Yeah, I would, you know what, if Natty hasn't really used gouache before, I would go with something a little bit more economical to start with, like even a Schminke Academy, and they're absolutely fine. Like, I think it's good to start with something that's not too pricey because you're going to go through it. I like that, even like for outdoor painting. The Schminke has a nice consistency. Really like it. So, yeah. Well, let us know what you decide, Natty. I think you have enough people here that can guide you in the direction. But if you start with gouache, then you'll learn how to mix, and then you can buy acrylics afterwards if you want to try those. Good morning, Maria. How are you? Nanette says, my next purchase will be the larger tubes of gouache so I can fill the palette. All right, so if you're just joining, I'm drawing the back of my zine for today. Yesterday, I'm not sure what happened. I had my class in the morning, and then I was doing some advertising, and for some reason I didn't write much in my zine. I wrote a couple of quotes, and then this morning I ended up sticking in some of my pictures from my workshop yesterday, which I guess is fine as well. I don't know. The day goes so fast. So fast. And I started making a little chart. I'll do it in this one if I have time, of like 8 water cups, because I find I don't drink enough during the day. So I'm going to start like a little, just put 8 water and then fill them like water glasses, and then fill them throughout the day almost as an accountability, because I need to drink more water. Maria says, the bird you're drawing is Bill's. Really? I have never seen them. I heard it yesterday. Like, it came up on my app. The, what's it called again? The waxling? The cedar waxwing. I've never seen it. Do you guys have a lot of them? Oh, and I was getting, I guess I could put that in my zine that I was prepping mail to send. I'm behind on some mail and I need to get that sent off. So I'm going to go to the post office this morning. Nandy says, weren't the 3 colors gouache in your homemade palette? Why? Well, this is why I couldn't be trusted in an art shop. Weren't the 3 colors gouache in your homemade palette? Melissa says, no, Holbein watercolor. And then that says, don't forget to put the name of the bird on your sketch. Thank you. Maybe I'll do that now, because I forgot yesterday. Thanks. That helps. Melissa says, I can check my Holbein gouache colors and see what I have that might be similar. Maria says, not a lot of waxwings at our house, but where we go for our walk. Yeah, I'm going to listen to the sound again. That it got picked up yesterday by my app, because I'd like to, one, be aware of the sound, because now I'm getting a little bit more used to the different sounds of these birds, because my app is detecting it, and yeah, they're, you know, birds which obviously are more common, so I hear them often. The red-winged blackbird, the goldfinch, the cardinals are super noisy, the crows. Yeah, there's a bunch that are like, definitely they come up on my app every single day. But then this one popped up twice and I forgot to listen to the sound of it. But I think in the recording it has the sound too. Bye, Melissa. See you. Don't forget Art Hang Party tonight. Get your disco clothes on. Melissa is going all out in 80s disco. 80s, 70s. 80s, I think. Nanny says, I think I just love art supplies, so it's probably really good. I don't live near any stores, but I think I could be a looky-loo stalker at art stores. A looky-loo. What is a looky-loo? Or a looky-loo? Nadia, are you in like the early part of your art journey? What do you use for your art? Interested, because, well, one, I've never seen what you do, and I don't think you said you're not on Instagram, so it'd be interesting to know what you do. Are you a watercolorist? Is this new to you? Have you always done art? These leaves are kind of everywhere. It's like a big bush. Oh, someone who gazes lovingly. Well, I think we all do that, Natty. I don't think I think every artist is, whatever you call it, a looky-loo. A looky-loo. I used own landscape design as I own my own. I used own landscape design as my own business. So I used big vellum sheets with Staedtler pencils and color pencils and micro pen marker. Does that mean you used to do landscape design? So you're a landscape architect? Is that what you did? Landscape architecture? Where did you study that? We have a really good landscape architecture program in Guelph here in Canada. Okay, I need this to be much lighter on the edges. And then it's going to go more into the pinks. What is everybody else up to this morning? Teresa says work. Teresa, what does your work day look like? Interested to know. This is looking kind of crazy right now, but I don't mind the crazy. And get some leaves in here and then get that pink in. Julia says I'm working on a commission piece. Nice. And it says work at home, but we'll try to catch up on zines I didn't do yesterday. Yeah, it's easy to miss it, eh? It's like I'm doing Duolingo Italian just to kind of brush up on my Italian. And it reminded me twice yesterday, and I didn't get it done. And so this morning they're like, you're gonna lose your streak if you don't get this done. So I'm like, oh shoot. Okay, so I did it this morning. So yeah, it's being present is not always that easy, especially if you're not doing anything really different in your day. Nanette says, I may fill yesterday with the different birds and foliage I saw when on vacation. I don't want to forget them. That's a good idea. And Nadia says, I'm certified horticulturist, master gardener, but retired now. Started dotting as fell in love. Started dotting and as fell in love learning about Aboriginal art. Oh, okay, Aboriginal art in Australia. Oh, interesting. What do you use for your dotting? And Teresa says, a lot of time in front of laptop working on presentations of Excel spreadsheets, not always stimulating, LOL. Can you do that from home, Teresa? Or do you do that from home? Oh, and Nadia says acrylic but deco paint, but would like to combine kind of like Seagull artist. Excuse me. Like Seagull, like as in African artist from Seagull. Teresa says, yes, I'm fortunate with 3 days a week, Tuesday and Wednesday in office. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, I want to darken around the bird so that he stands out. Is Maria still here? How big is the wax wing? The cedar wax wing? I'd like to know. How big is the cedar wax wing? I need a darker, I'm going to go in with a darker blue in a minute and just make these areas pop and push areas back and bring others to the forefront. Maria says 6 inches or so. Oh, like a little, almost like a like a house sparrow kind of size. I think gouache would be a good idea for me, pointillism, pardon. Thought the name was wrong, but Surat and Signa. Oh, okay. Well, let me know how you get on. That has never been something that I wanted to do, pointillism. You have a lot of patience. Meryl says, I went with my childhood friend yesterday to the San Juan de Valle Basilica in San Juan, Texas. It's one of the most frequently used national shrines in the USA with over 1 million annual visitors. Oh, nice. Was it beautiful? Did you take lots of pictures? Did you do sketches? Did you add it to your zine? So we have 15 more days left of this month. And yep, next month is going to be nocturnal month. If you're ready for a month of painting night scenes. And night scenes don't have to just be the moon. Night scenes can be the inside of bars, a dinner party, like anything that has artificial light basically, or natural light after a certain, like when the sun has gone down. So basically anything can be a night scene after the sun has gone down. So, you know, when you're thinking about night scenes, try and think outside the box and not just think of a sunset or, you know, like it can be in a streetcar, it can be like at night, it can be a busy Christmas market in the evening, like some of you live in Germany, and I know that you go to Christmas markets, and that would be a beautiful image, and I'm sure you have that on your camera roll. Anyway, just think about it and think outside the box. That's all I'm asking, so that we don't get 30 sunsets or moons in the sky. And you have 15 days. If you don't have one on your camera roll and you want to add one to the group, you have 15 days to figure that out. Good morning, Melly. Meryl says the San Juan Basilica is on 65 acres, beautiful, and lots of photos. Oh, good. Like, are there gardens as well, Meryl? Meryl, if you took pictures, you could add a few references on Melissa's Discord. I bet the colors were awesome. Yeah, or we could do a drawing session, Meryl. But yeah, whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. How are you, Melly? Do you have a day off today? Okay, we're slowly getting there with this piece. The wax wing down here has gotten a little lost. I wonder if I just put a little bit more orange on his. I mean, you can't even see the eyes because they're within that black area. Oh, nice, Meryl. Oh, you went with Donis? I'm sure you're having a lovely week, Meryl. Really happy that she's there with you. That's great. Say hi to Donis from us. Your sister. Your sister from another mister. No, I'm joking. All right. Well, as you can see, I like using neocolors without water, but these are totally water soluble. So let's add some blue now. Probably didn't need to add this. Oh. And yeah, Meryl says, yes, my friend Donis, closer than any sister, the sister I never had. I think I saw a blonde squirrel yesterday across the street. Was I seeing things? Is there such thing as a blonde squirrel? Do you think it was an albino squirrel? That could be, because that happens in nature. It happens with deer. You get albino deer. I wonder if it does. Did you look it up? Okay, I have 9 minutes left. I think I'm good for this image, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my cup so that maybe I'll add a little bit more of this on here. I should have put the name of the flower as well, the Rose of Sharon, so that I remember it. Yeah, it would be great for your zine. It was a ghost squirrel. I caught an albino catfish and threw it back in the stock tank. A ghost squirrel, like from the catfish. Okay. When I'm reading your comments, I'm getting very confused. You caught an albino catfish and it turned into a squirrel. A ghost squirrel. But what has that got to do with an albino catfish? Just because it's an albino? Mel says LOL, LOL. Oh, Reb says we have an albino catfish in our pond. Okay. Just, you know, some mornings, you guys. I'm glad you guys are all understanding, comprehending each other. Natty says, I think it's the color similarity between the two unusual colors. Julia, you just got a crown for double laughing. All right. I don't love my title page. I want to make this a little bit more defined. Okay. And then I have my coffee. I'm going to put it on this side today. And I am going to draw so that I remember what the flower is called. You'd think I would remember. And then what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So I'm starting to do this. Being accountable for 8 glasses of water a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 7, 8. And I've had 1. So far. 1 so far. Pippa, hi Pippa. I love when I can get to watch a live, not very often. I don't comment much, but sit and watch in awe. Oh, thanks Pippa. How are you? Nice of you to join and nice of you to comment. And Melly says, I'm off today. Have been biking to and from work all week in the heat, so need to rest. Haha. Oh, well, that's nice. Are you going to finish up your... Did you finish your July, lady? can put a little bit smaller. The only thing I don't love about this flower, it reminds me of those stop people. The stop police. If you remember that scenario the other week. Melly says, Nanette, the park where most of the white squirrels are was behind my work old location. One of them used to come to the shop's backyard and we named her Blanche Dubois. LOL, she was very sweet. Oh, that's so funny. Natty's gonna go and get a lottery ticket today. $1 ticket. Good. And that says, I should, Natty. Maybe I'll be a millionaire. You never know. I'm sending lottery blessings. That's cool, Melly. I'm going to keep my eye out to see them again. Melly says, we also have a black squirrel in our hood with a blonde tail tip. Oh, cool. Wanting to be disguised as a skunk, probably. His alter ego. Melly, have you drawn the white squirrel yet? And Nanette, definitely put it in your book. Catfish is quite a, going back to the catfish, Meryl. Catfish is a fish that you guys eat a lot of in the South, right? And how do you have it? Is it fried, grilled? Well, I don't think it's a fake art shopping cart, Natty, because you said it's a shopping cart for, you know, is it really a shopping cart like in a store? Because I know that stores are funny about you putting things in shopping carts and you not buying them because they, for them, that's inventory gone. Like it disappears, right? Because you got it in your shopping cart, which means it's not available for other people. Or does that not happen anymore? Maybe that's a thing of the past. Maybe there are programs that basically just take from your shopping cart if you don't use it. So yeah, maybe ignore that comment. Maybe it's okay to have things in your shopping cart. I know on Etsy people were commenting on that at one point. no. Don't, like, keep it in there. Maybe somebody can clarify that, because I know that it used to be a thing, but I also know that sometimes, like, if I've forgotten something or haven't checked out, I'll go back to somewhere and they'll say, your item is sold out or is not available. And Meryl says, yes, fried catfish, fried potatoes, onion rings, and hush puppies with tartar sauce. Fried catfish is breaded in cornmeal. Ah. Okay, I think I'm good for today. Thank you for joining. Well, I'm not good for today, but I'm good for right now. I've got to take my little pup out for a walk. I am going to listen out for the cedar waxwing again to see if I can see him today on my walk. Thank you, everybody. I enjoyed the conversation. Oh, you can? Okay. Thank you, Reb. But that was a thing, right? Because I know that Etsy people were getting really mad that people don't put... Oh, you get a discount? Oh, I did not know that, Reb. Okay. Keep it in there, Natty. All $900 of your cart. Oh, you know what you should do, Natty? You should do a zine of all this, whatever is in your cart. That's what you should do. And just put it out there, manifest it into the world, that those are the things you would like to have, right? All the things in your cart. And yeah. Oh, that would be a really good drawing session. Maybe we could do that. Fill your cart up with all the things you want. That was a game we used to play in art camp every summer. It was really cute. So we would all draw a shopping cart, and it was like, you know, the game that you have to remember what the last person said, but it was a memory game, as in memory, because you had to draw the things that everybody said. So everybody would go around saying, I went to the supermarket and I bought, and then some people would buy like TVs, apples, and then the kids that I was teaching, it was a game that we would play at the end of the day, and they would fill their carts up with all these items. And it was super cute. Like, they became really cute little illustrations in the back of their books every day. So that's something that you could play as well with any kids that you are around, or with yourself. Dada says, thank you for the live lesson. I'm not sure if it was a lesson, but if you want some lessons, I do have lots of lessons. This was just like a, you know, a drawer along. Thanks, everybody. Is that what it's called? A hush puppy? Oh my gosh, hush puppies are yummy, LOL. What's a hush puppy? Who mentioned hush puppies? Did we lose connection? I haven't lost connection. I'm still here. I'm still here. Look, I'm still here. I'm waiting for the hush puppies comment. Do we have hush puppies here in Canada? Thank you, Natty. Don't forget to give a thumbs up button. Yeah, so if you are interested in joining our morning sessions and creating, we're doing a month of being present. So this is I'll write some things in between that. And I've got to do a little doggy going for a walk as well. Hush puppies are fried cornmeal balls. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a hush puppy. Hush puppies are little fried corn batter balls. And I'm going to look them up when do you guys make them often? think there's a little bit of delay. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow in Zoom. If you are around, it would be lovely to see you. And this way I get to see what you guys have been up to this week, which I love. May Reb says, I leave fried stuff to the professionals. I do too, because I'm not very good at it. Meryl says, they were given to puppies while cooking. Oh, interesting. To hush them. Oh, interesting. I did not know that, Meryl. Thank you. All right, everybody. Have a really good day, and have a good weekend if I don't see you, because we don't have any drawing sessions this week, but we do have one with Sam. If you're a subscriber to my Substack or her Substack, then you can jump on that and register. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.